Those prices could go up if rail workers go on strike next month. And we're not just talking eggs or food. We're talking clothing, appliances, car parts, and even more. Congress rushing to pass legislation to block a walkout. Now, this comes after 8 unions agreed to a White House brokered deal with the freight rail operators. But 4 unions voted no. The main sticking point here is paid sick leave. And that strike could put the brakes on tracks across the Kansas City area.
KSHB 41's Grant Stevens joins us live from Union Station. Grant?
Kansas City is home to one of the country's largest rail hubs, actually second only to Chicago in tonnage transport, so it's a big deal here. Experts say the looming threat of that possible strike casts a long shadow over the local economy.
A rail strike could cost the U.S. economy anywhere from $500 million a week to $2 billion a day, depending on who does the analysis. The battle between rail companies and their workers could also bring parts of the local economy to a grinding halt. Meredith Haynes works for Port KC.
We run the Woodsworth Port. If you ship something via barge into Kansas City, we can transfer it over to rail. Those are the 2 cheapest modes of transportation for commerce.
As a middle ground between rail and river, Port KC is keeping a close eye on the possible strike since low waterways have increased the port's reliance on rail.
In October alone, we saw our rail goods and services coming through quadruple. That was just 1 month. We are looking and expected to see 2022 numbers for rail service to double from last year going through the Port of Kansas City.
Haynes says a possible strike would hit consumers hardest, increasing the cost and time it takes for feed to get to farms, but also clothing, car parts, even Christmas gifts.
If a strike does happen and it's a complete strike and all railways shut down, then we would have lost both avenues for commerce coming into Kansas City's port.
Congress is expected to vote whether or not to block that rail strike tomorrow night, so we'll have more answers then. Live in Kansas City, Grant Stevens, KSHB 41 News.